Cool, thank you. Good morning, everybody. I appreciate y'all joining us on this Saturday morning. It's a really cool thing when they called me about this about a month or two ago, just to talk about it. It's a great opportunity. I'm glad you guys got up this morning to attend, take advantage, and to see the different colleges, universities that they were able to pull together. Kudos to y'all. That's awesome. Great exposure, especially with what's going on. Not able to do any physical visits or anything like that. So we'll do the best we can. Yes, I'm here to talk about my school, my university, because that's who I work for. But again, just want to open your minds to creative things. It's a very brief presentation. In the chat box, I threw my email address. If you have any questions anytime, 5 minutes after this presentation, well, after the day is over, go attend other universities too. Or 5 weeks from now, feel free to email me too. And as you're watching this presentation, if there's something that sparks an interest, that first link in there, the academyart.edu/JFlead, just that'll get you information on scholarships, open houses, just to be put on our mailing list. So no pressure there. Do you have to? No, but if you want information, definitely go for it. Okay, cool. So quick little video, a little overview about who we are, what we're about, give you a rough idea about what the Academy does. And y'all can see the presentation, right? Okay, thank you. That always makes me nervous when I go full screen. I'm like, I don't know if they're seeing it, but here we go.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you. Thank you. Very brief overview, of course, right? So our campus is based in San Francisco, California. I'm based in Houston. I'm regional. So I guess I cover all of Texas now because it's all online technically to an extent. I'm not necessarily just driving to schools because I can't visit in person. So we're able to do these Zoom meetings, which is great. But I cover all of Texas. But I've been out there a few times, guys, for work, for training, for different events. The city itself, if you get a chance to visit, it's a beautiful city, in my opinion. It's very diverse. Very cultural. If you're big into sports, music, the arts, obviously, entertainment, you're about an hour or so flight to LA, about an hour or so drive to Silicon Valley. You guys know LA, the entertainment capital, you know, Hollywood, all that. But Silicon Valley, huge for tech, Apple, Google, Facebook, a lot of animation studios, a lot of gaming companies. So as far as what we do, hey, we do that stuff. So it's great for our students, whether it's guest speakers that come to campus a lot or field trips or internships or ultimately jobs. We do have graduates who are working at these different places. So as far as our campus, guys, we're very non-traditional. We don't have a campus. We do have online classes too. So students are studying all over the world, but our physical campus, guys, about 40 buildings kind of spread out throughout the city, okay? I've never been to El Paso, but I'm guessing UTEP has a campus. Your high schools have a campus. You step across the street, you're off campus. Well, we are located throughout the city. Those red and blue dots, there's a cluster in the middle and then kind of random dots throughout the city. Yes, it's a big city. It's not huge, but still, it's a pretty good sized city. So maybe you have class in the middle, and then you got to go up north by the water, okay? It could be a pretty good walk, plus there's some hills out there. So there's a free shuttle service for our students. But this includes, guys, all these dots, academic buildings, labs, studios, classrooms, that sort of thing. We also have residence halls if anybody plans on moving out there and needs a place to stay. I know some universities, I get this question a lot as far as requiring freshmen to live on campus their freshman year. We don't have a campus per se. The city is our campus, so we don't require it. But if you need a place to stay, you are guaranteed an open spot in housing your freshman year, okay? And as far as like cost, it depends on if you want a single room, it's gonna cost you a lot more than having a couple of roommates, which makes sense, of course. Now, as far as the city, it's a neat little area. If you get a chance to visit, like I said, try to visit. If you recognize those houses in that bottom picture on the right from Full House, ever watch Full House? Fuller House, right? The opening credits to the kind of movies and TV shows, right? Anything based in San Francisco, you're probably going to see those houses. Absolutely, Mia. Some good stuff, right? That's some classic television back in the day. Now, as far as our areas of studying our degrees, we do offer associates, bachelor's, and master's degrees. We are regionally and nationally accredited, okay? And yes, we are an art school. You guys are studying art schools already. Now you're looking into things. You still have English or math you have to take. But as far as these kind of barely scratch the surface of all the different degrees just because of space. But within, these are all the different schools, the areas of study. So under fashion, for example, there's fashion design, retailing, styling, merchandising, fashion journalism, costume design. There's a lot under fashion. Acting is our only performing arts, but under acting, we have theaters, right? So you're studying theater, acting on stage in front of a camera, whether it's television or film. I know a lot of students want to get into voice acting, so there's some classes in voice acting for commercials or for television or cartoons. Also improv, stage combat, all kinds of different aspects and areas of acting. Animation, for example, the different breakdowns. You have 2D animation, your old Disney style animation, 3D animation like your Pixar, your Toy Story, your Shrek. I just started watching Soul. It's a really good movie. Anybody seen Soul? Really good so far. And then you have stop motion animation. So movies like Coraline, Nightmare Before Christmas, you have Robot Chicken, different things like that. So in our fine arts, you have drawing, painting, sculpting, your traditional fine arts. Okay, so if you add all these different areas up and all these different programs, look at over 120 different degree plans to pick from. Now, as far as the admission requirements, we don't require a portfolio, okay? But we do want to see that because there could be scholarship opportunities for you, okay? There is a scholarship, emerging artist scholarship where you submit a portfolio with an essay and you could possibly win some money that way. Also, we want to see that portfolio because you might be able to test out of some classes. So maybe that first or second semester, you get your list of classes, you're signed up, you're ready to go, and you see one of these classes, you're like, dude, I've done this already. Why do I have to take this again? It's not up to me, so don't call me, okay? It's the registrar. Let the instructor know, the registrar know, and say, you know what, hey, I think I've done this already. If you can prove that through portfolio or through work experience, you might be able to test out of that class, okay? It's not guaranteed, but it's on a case-by-case basis. So hang on to all the stuff that you're doing, hang on to all the stuff that you're gonna do because you never know when you're gonna use that down the road, okay? So a quick little video, guys, as far as like some alumni work, student work, you might recognize some movies, TV shows, maybe video games from the last couple years. We've had students and alumni. Really cool stuff. There's more stuff on our website as well too. Now, one of the big things I want to talk about, I know we have a few minutes left. If you want to start throwing your questions in the chat box, feel free to do so, and I'll check them out here in a minute. But this pre-college program is a great opportunity for all high school students now, no matter when you graduate, what you plan on studying. These are tuition-free classes that y'all can take now online. Each class that you pass, and they're just graded pass or fail, guys. You can earn $1,000 in scholarship money towards one of our degree programs. By taking a free class that we're offering, you can earn $1,000, okay? The only cost might be books and supplies. So if you sign up for a painting class, we're not gonna ship you out canvas and paints, right? You can get that minimal cost really anywhere, Amazon, Walmart, or maybe Mike, whatever, right, wherever. You might even have some supplies at home. Photography class, you need a camera, your cell phone camera would probably work for that, okay? Now these classes are not super intense because we know you're in school now. We don't wanna overwhelm you. But they're not super easy where it's a waste of your time. You're definitely going to get something out of it. And these are all online. Again, they're tuition free. The application for the program is free. And they start February 20th. And guys, the link for that is that second link, that PCAE catalog. So if you want to click on those, if you want to screenshot, if you want to highlight these and reference these a little later, my email address, that first link, as well as the pre-college. So it's kind of a nice way, guys, to build your portfolio, try something different. I know you already have stuff in your portfolio. But it definitely doesn't hurt. There's a lot of classes to pick from with that pre-college program. And I say they're all online. They are online. When you click on some of these classes, they might say on-site. Some will say online. Well, the on-site classes in the light blue, those are actually Zoom classes that meet on Saturdays. You got to log in for a couple hours each Saturday. These are real-time type for 6 weeks. The online classes, they're online. Think of it like an asynchronous class where you get the assignment Sunday. You don't have to attend a certain time. You log in your classroom, your virtual classroom, and you have that entire week to work on that project, the assignment, feedback with you, the other students, as well as obviously the instructor helping teach the class. Well, is teaching the class, not helping, is leading the class, right? So that's a lot of stuff, guys. And the main links are there. If you want to work as well, I'll throw this in the chat box. This is a huge, and if you want to throw some questions in, feel free to do so. HTTPS. We have the spring show, guys. The spring show is a nice way to kind of check out some student portfolio work from our graduating students. academyarts.edu. Boom, there you go. So basically, it's traditionally, it's a huge warehouse that we own in San Francisco. We transform it into a huge art gallery. Each program has its own section, fashion here, photography, fine arts, all the programs, right? So it's open like a big art gallery to anybody in San Francisco. We invite industry professionals from top tier companies to come out and review student work. People have been hired from this portfolio show. However, we could not do a physical show last May because of Corona, so we pushed everything online. So you're able to see a lot of work online. So that's a lot of stuff, guys, within 10, 15 minutes. So
wow, that was
hope you got some stuff. No, I talk fast. I hope we covered.
Awesome. Okay, guys, well, on that note, that is the end of this session. So he did provide you with his contact information. Please write it down. And again, if he's a fast talker, you can watch his video again later because it's been recorded, okay? So thank you so much. We really appreciate you coming.
Awesome. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Make good choices and keep up the good work, y'all. Thank you guys.
Bye, guys.
All right, take care.